I'd like to welcome you to a sneak preview of behind the scenes of Book the Upgrade.
First scene you're about to see, we're going to start with the dramatic scene. Sydney Miller, she's actually the assistant director. The scene was pretty intense. We had to figure out a way where we can put together a medical scene where one of the characters was actually in the hospital. So as you can see, there was actual nurses that was in the scene to actually pull this off, to actually make the scene as authentic as possible. And as you can see, this is some of the actors here. They're having a good time. At the same time, they are prepping for the scene. She was actually one of the extras, and also helping to make sure the scene was authentic as well. So this is a scene where there's a little bit of drama, so we can listen in on some of this.
You mean to tell me you gave Marcus our spot? Ray, we earned that spot, Ray.
Came as soon as I heard you were here.
And once again, this is a dramatic scene, so it was pretty intense. But what was really interesting was that these were all high school students. They were high school students, and you can see how they actually were serious and how they prepped for the scenes. In spite of all the fun times on the set, there were moments where a lot of people we did become very fatigued because there were scenes that actually last for a long time, and we was on the set for a while. So a lot of the actors displayed a lot of patience with completing out the entire scenes. Now, this particular part of the script is basically a scene that we wanted to really make really authentic, and it's basically how, young ladies have sleepovers and they may have conversations. Rolling into this next scene here, this is another dramatic scene, but what's interesting with the actors here is that the characters is played by Abdul Malik, who's the gentleman in the middle, Sydney Miller, who is the lady to the right, and then Rashid Phillips, who plays Ray Hankins. It was basically a dramatic scene, and we were just prepping them for that particular scene. These other areas here, there's a lot going on the set, because in spite of filming, we were also doing photo shoots, and the photo shoots was in the process of developing the film, but it was like everything was happening back to back, and everything was really organized and scheduled. It had to be organized and scheduled. And like I say, everybody had a good time with everything. This is some of the photo shoots. This is J.Alim. She was actually a student who was a champion, went downstate for speech championships. And then here's some kids that we work with. We work with a lot of kids, actually, and the kids were wonderful. These guys having a good time, and there were areas during the film where we had to get them serious because they was having too much of a good time. Like this moment here.
Make sure you sing. Yeah, there you go. Let me get another.
This is what kept happening on the set every single time.
You always doing that. You always kicking out the laugh.
You got laugh. I'm doing the man.
It's you, man. It's you.
Okay.
But when it came down to really getting serious, these guys took care of business. They really took care of business.
And this is another one of my little guys here.
He was really cool, very professional to work with, got his lines right, he hit his marks on point. So, and once again, everybody just having a good time. And I have to say that the final results, everything was just fantastic. It was just fantastic. So, this is just a group picture, and everybody just this is probably one of the final pictures. And these are one of the two young ladies that was in the film. And this pic here actually ended up turning into being like one of the main pics that we actually used as far as like the posters. So there was some behind the scenes directing, which we can listen into how well they actually took direction.
But you kind of looking at the audience like, right? Okay, so let's try it.
So do I look at the camera too?
Nope. You're doing exactly what you're doing.
Just look back like that?
Think it to yourself. Remember, you was there smiling, laughing, like.
So that is the final product, actually. And we was able to split them up. Of course, we used a little bit of green screen, so we was able to really take it to the next level and do a lot of things with images.
So Book the Upgrade is actually an urban, inspirational film. It's a drama, and it's for all families to enjoy.
So, what kind of paper are you writing?
Something about why authors write the type of books they write.
The decisions you make now will affect you from here on out.
And I've said this to you time and time again. That book, son, is your life.
There's too much stuff happening, like all at once. Like anything can happen. I don't know what's gonna happen next.
My man, ready for the big upgrade. You know you've been ready a long time.